Hey! Welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Woo! Last night, get the heck out of here. Smoko time. Go home to family and friends. Can't wait. Very happy. It's always a good night the last night. Got a bit of news to get through. Want to get it all done and dusted. Have me feed and then get back to work and then we'll be going. Okay, we're going to talk about YouTube first off. The big changes with the child protection thing coming in, COPPA, or COPPA, I think it is. Huge changes, going to mean a lot to a lot of channels. Basically, it's saying if your content is aimed at children, or there's stuff there that may be considered aimed at children, or you've got child actors, models in there, a ton of grey areas, but basically you have to mark it as a child content, and then you lose all AdSense money, no comments, no likes, no save to list, no end titles, no nothing. You can't do it. You're basically doing it for free and you get nothing out of it. You can't advertise on there, you can't do anything. It's gonna be a big deal. Goes live on the 1st of January, so there's a ton of videos out. I suggest if you're on the platform, check it out. It's, as I said, there's a ton of grey areas, so it's gonna be very scary because they can fine you up to $42,000 US per video if you get it wrong. Now, YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, tells everyone to go see a lawyer. I don't know, YouTube, how you think. I'm having struggle paying for food and for a $100 lens. You want me to go and pay a lawyer thousands of dollars just to see if I can put a video up on the lens review? You're off your heads. It's pretty crazy. The amount of content that gets punched into YouTube every day, all day. It's a pretty scary sort of section. And then you see TV, sporting events all across Australia. I know on TV they punch ads on kids, especially coming up to Christmas. They just feed it to them, and they don't have to do anything. They're still getting advertising money. So why does us little guys get smashed yet again? As per normal, big guys, the big companies, the TVs, the Foxtels, the Fox and all the big guys, they can do whatever the hell they want because they got the lawyers. And the little guys on YouTube just get one of these, fair up the clacker. So very disappointed. It's a little bit scary. I've got one where Jack's in it in my still unboxing and review, and he just helps me out. He's not an actor, he's not a model, so I'm assuming I'm okay, but it's a grey area. If I get a cease and desist if I get a bill for $42,000 off the US government, I know what I'm going to tell the US government to do, go and jam it up their clacker. I'd rather take the channel down than pay that. That's crazy. So it's a huge thing. There's a lot of like toy testers and stuff like that out there that make a living off this. They support their whole family. Mums and dads have quit jobs, so they help out there. They're agents and stuff like that. It's huge. Obviously, there's no freedom of speech. As a parent, I don't let Jack watch anything that I consider he shouldn't be watching. So, having all these things in place, this bubble wrap, the PC society that we live in, is pretty darn crazy. So we're bubble wrapping now YouTube to protect kids that can go online and play whatever they want on any gaming platform on their phone, if they have a phone. They can watch TV, go to a sporting event, anything, and get smashed by advertising that is feeding it towards them. It's pretty contradictory and not good, but unfortunately that's the way it is. So please, if you do chuck videos up on YouTube, whatever you do, make sure you read it, set up your channel. It's a pretty easy system to go through. Basically each video, you can do each video individually, or you can just put your whole channel as a children's channel if that's the case. But yeah, so be careful and you have to watch it like that. Google. Google Stadia is first reviews average, not very good. Only 25 games on there. It's come out and it's got monster lag issues. Apparently, it's not good. Like multiple seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, they're hitting the keyboard and you can see it happen. Next minute the guy jumps like about 4 seconds later. So pretty bad in that regards. We'll hear more about that in the coming weeks, I'm definitely sure. Instagram, if you're on Instagram, beware, there's a Ghosty app that has been out since April that allows people to gain access to what you've marked as private. There's been a lot of attacks in this thing. People are getting in and seeing stuff that they shouldn't be allowed to see. Instagram's fighting the Ghosty app people and told them to take it down and shut it down. But obviously they've had April to November. That's a huge space. Hopefully your stuff is safe. Beware. Just a heads up. Trump, Wednesday is another big day in the impeachment hearings. Get ready for that. Some big players coming in, the Ukrainian ambassador and stuff for the US. They're going to be taking the stand. And also Trump today had a health issue. He had to go to the hospital. They passed it off as his annual health check, stage 1 of his annual health check. I've had an annual health check and I've never had to have multiple stages. He's 70 years old, so could be possible, but it's more likely he had a bit of a scare at something. So yeah, there's some concerns there. But come Wednesday in the States, it'll be Thursday for us here in Australia, we'll start seeing some of the big boys start smashing him around the chops. Tech-wise, Kingston Tech found a nice little thing there. If you've got some secure documents you need to transfer or travel with you, they've got a little USB that's got an alphanumeric keypad on it. It will basically put a PIN code and it's letters and numbers, obviously. It'll give you up to 10 attempts to guess it, and then it will delete the encryption key after that. It's a 256-bit encryption, so it's pretty high level. It's pretty cool. It's compatible with all of them, Apples, Macs, Windows, all the different things. It's a USB, so probably no good for your for a MacBook Pro, the new ones. You'll have to use one of those stupid dongles. It's got FIPS in it, so it's pretty secure. It's there. You can have it as an admin pin, so if you're with a business, you can have an admin pin, so if you've got employees that have stuff that needs to be secure, if they forget it or stuff up, the admin can get in there and access it to refresh it or give it to a new person. You can give a different one to each person if that person leaves. It goes from 4 gig up to 64 gigabyte, so it's not too bad, a little bit small, but it's pretty exy. The 32 gig one, I had a quick look online, is $250 US. That's nearly $350-400 Australian for a USB. So pretty nifty, the idea of it, having that tech where you can lock it, have a USB and have it in your pocket, and if you've got secure documents for your business, that's pretty good. And can't get out to the wrong hands. But I guess, so yeah, it's just the price, I guess. So I don't think it's going to be one of those things. You probably don't need a big 64 gig if you're only just doing 1 or 2 documents. If for some sort of courier, give it to a courier and take it to a customer or something, and it's got some sensitive items or product they're releasing that they don't want it to get out, something like that. So pretty cool, and I thought definitely worth having a look at. And that's about it. News-wise, not a real lot else on there. It's, I think it'll start heating up from tomorrow, midweek. I think that news will get out. Tech-wise, we've got a little bit coming. What's today? It's going to be the 20th tomorrow. 21st, we've got the Tesla truck coming up in the next couple of days. Excited about that. There's a heap more reviews about that Mustang, wannabe Mustang Ford that we talked about last night up on YouTube. You can check more of that out. Some Top Gear does an in-depth one, and I still don't see Mustang. He obviously got in early, the Top Gear guy, and he initially you could see that he was really trying to sell it as a Mustang, and he didn't do a very convincing job. And there's not a planet you could make me live on that would convince me that looks like a Mustang or have anything to do with Mustang. Even the bonnet, he was saying the bonnet's got the Mustang shape and the back end. The only thing that looked Mustangy was the tail lights, and that's from the ugly Mustangs that we've got now, so not a real Mustang. But yeah, so there's a bit about that. It's a bit easy. You can get in and you can see all about the inside of the car. The inside's nice. The car, it's a really nice car. It's an SUV. So yeah, no idea. Very, very weird. Very weird. But anyway, that's it. What can you do? It's out there. Check it out. Ford have gone with it. They've put their punt on it. The Tesla's out at the same price this week. It's going to be the same price. You get a dual cab ute. So I'm just probably going to smash the back end out of this thing anyway. So yeah, bring on the Tesla. Can't wait to see that one. And that's it. Righto. I better get me lunch and then get back to work. So whatever you're doing, if you've had a busy day, kick back, relax, nice glass of red. I'll be home to see the family. Can't wait to see my wife and my beautiful sons. And I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully with a bit of sleep under me system. Right. Wherever you're coming, going, or going home on a plane, back to your family. We'll see you soon. Stay safe. Peace.